I didn't watch him make these, but he made, oh hey, hi, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, with the Fingerdoo review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10, the whole season up to now. And joining me in the Fingerdoo Lounge is Dmanda Tension, fabulous Toronto drag queen and host of a RuPaul viewing party at Pegasus.
That is correct.
It's above it all. You gotta go upstairs and pay. That's why it's above it all.
We don't get anybody we don't like because they have to climb the stairs.
That's right, that's why I don't go up there. It's too windy. It's like cardio.
Oh, we leave the windows up and I almost flew away one night.
It's because you're 12 pounds. All right, so Dmanda and I don't spend a lot of time together, but we've known each other
a while now.
Way before you were Dmanda Tension.
9 years.
Yeah, and now you are a cornerstone on the drag circuit here in Toronto. I mean, too sketchy to get a green card, so you won't see you on RuPaul's Drag Race anytime soon.
They won't let me out of the can.
No.
They won't let me out.
That's because I keep telling them, not her. Her? No.
Pick someone else.
So, Season 10. What do you think, Dmanda? I haven't asked you what you thought, because most people say, oh, this is better than last year, this is better than last year. What do you think?
This season, Season 10, I really enjoy, and they started off with Miss Vanjie. Everybody loved the Vanjie, and then we had some tripping and falling in between. We had some cute highlights.
Yeah.
And the last few weeks, I think, have been all right. I'm enjoying some of these challenges, and I really like the RuPaul bitch slap face.
What do you mean by RuPaul bitch slap face?
One of the mini challenges, whenever
wasn't that great? That was great.
Girls.
In fact, the mini challenges this season, I thought were
they've been, and the Butch one from last week.
So funny. Now, there's been a lot of rumors and people on the line. Do you follow the tweets and the twits?
I have been. Have you heard the shade and the tea on Blair St. Clair?
Which one?
The, what was it now? It was
Is there new stuff?
DUI.
Yes.
Okay,
and
so
that
we
happened.
know about that.
If one had watched my fabulous Fingerdoo review of my prediction of this season,
I must have missed that.
You would have had a highlight of that information, yes, because I talked about it then. And the thing was, Blair St. Clair is 21, 22, bless her. How old are you now? 23, 24?
8, just turned 28.
28, and I remember you falling off of stairs on your way home at 21.
All
so
the time.
The fact that Blair St. Clair got stopped drinking and driving, I'm not saying there's anything right with it.
There's no.
But if you're going to do it when you're 21. Also do it the way she did it, which was not to have anyone hurt. She was lucky, and unfortunately she had just won a title, so this was the big scuttlebutt. Is this how our title holders represent our brand and everything? And, you know, I think it was a great learning opportunity for Blair St. Clair to say, look, here's what happens when you are cray-cray.
Maybe she was setting an example.
Maybe she was trying to be a cautionary tale.
Now, well, we can only go up from here because that's
true.
You know. Anyways, how was your show going? How was the?
At Wayla, it's super fun because I don't do a show. I don't perform because I'm not stupid. It's too much like cardio. I just host. I walk around and talk to people. We do the live during the commercial breaks on my YouTube channel, which is a hoot. And I have to tell you. Right from episode 1, with the sashaying of Miss Vanessa Vanjie Mateo, I think this season set itself apart for sure.
Completely.
Because the rumor now is she's going to be in season 11. I thought for sure they were going to bring her back.
Work?
Well, this is the thing. Shangela. They did that with Shangela. Season 2, Shangela first.
3 times the bitch been on the show.
I know, but season 3 they brought her back for the regular competition, and I thought, what a great idea for the girls kicked off first, because we don't get to see them. They're often, you know, a puddly, pooey mess when they're done because they're so embarrassed by themselves.
It's true.
To have a year of reflection, look at what a year did for Eureka.
Exactly. She's doing
Not that she was a hot mess before, but she's certainly cooled down.
And RuPaul's bringing up these new challenges and different twists in the show.
Yeah, giving these girls pause to stay alert and keep their eye on the prize. And I have to say, I thought for sure Vanjie would come back.
It would
in the season, because that happened. They would bring a girl back, and they're like, "Well, it's supposed to be top this." This year we had a double session, a double Shantae.
Which I was okay with. I thought that was great. It was nice. I remember that night somewhat clearly. I drank. And
why you're my friend.
Clink, cheers to that.
Oh, I'm almost done my cocktail.
Oh, I better start getting on it.
Eyes on it. Now, about that big lip sync, the Eureka Cameron lip sync, if you had to pick, no double thing, who would you send home?
I think I would have sent home Eureka. Only on the basis of I've been watching Cameron, I like what she brings, she conceptualizes costumes really well.
She's so talented. She makes all her own clothes.
Beautiful, man. And hairdresser at that.
He's a hairdresser?
By trade during the day.
Sweet Marie. Good for him.
Well, we're not tapping, you know, making money for
I'm
Jesus.
surprised that he's a hairdresser, because I would have had better wigs. No offense, I'm just saying some of them are a little shake and go looking to me.
Don't talk to me about a shake and go, bitch.
I am wearing two right now. I'm sweating like a mule. All right, I would have sent Cameron home on that lip sync, and again, I would have sent Cameron home against Monet as well. And here's why. I'm not saying Cameron doesn't deserve to win and that Cameron didn't win, but I like seeing somebody perform the song, not just perform all the song it's on.
Exactly.
Yeah. So sometimes I get to a point where I'm watching Britney Spears and I don't know why.
And then you go back to RuPaul's Drag Race and so on and so forth. It happens.
It's a vicious circle.
The internet is a deep hole, and sometimes I like to swim in it.
Deep Hole was my drag queen in high school.
But I have to say, I really do like Monet X Change.
Monet's good.
She's got a lot of talent. She's not grand, and she's not... She just sort of calls it like it is, and I really appreciate that about a queen. I really do.
Well, and this is the thing I like is, I did get her mixed up with Bob a lot of times. Bob was the same way.
There was three of them. I had no idea who was who.
Well, I just feel that there's this energy that Bob the drag queen instills on even Cracker, his drag daughter.
And she's doing fabulous.
Doing so good. That makeover. Oh, we all should be made over that well.
Oh, the memes.
I mean,
on
once
the
you
internet.
start wearing makeup, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Lipstick, lashes, and just a little bit of rouge.
Just because you don't want to look naked.
No, well, no, I gotta look excited and surprised and alert.
It's just hard when you're hungover.
You have no idea.
Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Did you have a top 3 picked when the show started?
A top 2, I want to say, maybe a 4.
Are they still in?
Yes, they are.
Ooh, who is it?
It was Cracker and Asia.
I
really like Asia because we both sew. We're very good seamstresses.
Yes.
And I really thought, and I identified with her in that episode when she went around sewing and helping all the queens.
You know what's funny is
humility is
she had that Alexis Michelle moment after she helped all the queens, where she's like, "Why didn't y'all help me?" And I think again, Monet said, you know, a gift is only given when you give it. You know, not expect something back in return. But the thing that I felt about Asia was there was this period, like I think it might have been that, but there was something right out of the hopper. Maybe it was the influence of sitting next to the Vixen, because that was a rough couple of first workrooms. But I felt Asia was a bit of a mean girl, where she had that plastic smile where she'd be like, "Rrr," and then she'd go,
and those goddamn white chiclet teeth. Oh. She never came.
And they're gorgeous, and she hits that smile perfectly. The muscles have complete sense.
Well, I believe she was a pageant queen, so she knows how to pose, she knows how to smile, she knows how to do all of that.
But I'm glad that she kind of either caught herself being a mean girl and thought, I don't want this on camera, or she was just kind of reacting to people, bigger characters than her, and it's not who she is. So I'm glad. But I picked Cracker, Aquaria, and Eureka, with Monet on the side. And the only reason I put Monet on the side there was because her videos were great. Stuff that she had online before RuPaul's Drag Race was great, but it wasn't fabulous. It's the same thing with Monique Hart,
who was also lovely.
Loved her. The minute she left, everyone's been saying it's been a different workroom, and I agree. It's not the same fun that she brought to it, for sure.
No, you're right. Something is no longer there.
But I knew Monique wouldn't win because, again, with her performance videos, she's great. She's doing everything everybody else does, but everyone else does it. Where's that wow thing? Where's that thing that makes us stand up and go?
What sets you apart from everybody else?
And I have to say, I called it. On my prediction video for this season, I said that Vanessa Vanjie Mateo would either win it all or go home first. And the reason I said she would win it all or go home first was because I expected a lot out of her. She looked like a Spitfire, and that's why I expected her to win, but I expected her personality to kind of piss a lot of people off, which she didn't even do. She wasn't even there long enough. No, she was lovely.
And I thought the language barrier was the best part about her. It was such a struggle.
The struggle is real. Doesn't matter what continent you're on. That said, last year I said that Sasha Velour would win it all or go home first as well.
Where are you getting this?
I'm old and wise, Dmanda. I'm old and wise. This is why Jesus takes away youth and gives you wisdom.
Is that how it works?
No, I drink.
Here's to that.
Now that we've been here on season 10, do you have a favorite moment so far?
My favorite moment, I think it may have been last week's Cracker. There was a moment before, but again, I drink and I may have forgotten.
Cracker's turnaround, spectacular. I think that Cameron and Eureka dropping in the splits at the same time was great, but what made it even better was Aquaria in the workroom right after having where everyone drops into the splits at that part of the song. Is that what you're doing?
You were just bitter you weren't voted off and had the opportunity to split.
I would love to see Aquaria do a lip sync, because God, even her walking off camera, off the stage for Untucked, and she did like this high kick over the cables. That was fiercer than some of the people's lip syncing has been so far.
Put it on the main camera. Don't save it for Untucked.
Well, this last one was the first where she was prepping to possibly lip sync.
Okay.
She was stretching in Untucked. She was. Do you watch Untucked?
Occasionally.
You don't watch it right away after the show.
No, I'll watch it later just so I can actually sit there sober.
Right, and I watch Untucked after I've done the review, so I am not influenced. But
I like the drama, and I like how they call each other out on the show.
Yeah.
But one thing about this season I'm noticing with these queens, they seem to be so distracted with each other's acts and what they're bringing to the runway. Girl,
you don't think that that's a common thing? I think the minute one queen starts bitching about the Vixen with Eureka, T.V. O'Hara with Sharon Needles, Darian Lake with Ben de la Creme, sadly, Ginger Minge with Pearl and Violet Chachki.
I remember that.
I mean, I've talked to Ginger about that a few times, and like, what the heck? What happened? You were doing so well in there. Pressure. And that's what makes a good team.
It's true. We're on, what, season 10 and 3 All-Stars later?
I know, and they're going to do season 11, All-Stars 4. We'll be working till we're dead.
Good.
Hopefully you'll die first, because you live a scandalous existence.
I have no idea how I got here today. I'm going to be honest with you, Wilma.
And I don't care how you go, just as long as you do. So, if you're in Toronto here, did I ask you who you want to win? Who do you want to win?
See, I'm torn.
Yeah.
I think Cracker could do it. I really like Monet. Cameron seems to be quite polished. I watch a lot of her social media.
Well, Monet's off.
Oh, well then screw her.
Yeah. I think it's between Eureka and Aquaria.
Oh, really?
I do, only because both of them, except Aquaria recently...
Cracker's pulling it out again.
Yeah, but Cracker hasn't sparkled because she's too caught up. Like, I think by making up somebody else, forced her not to think about herself. And that's why it did well for her this week. But up until now, she's like, this is the second last challenge before elimination is not when you pull it out of the fire.
No.
Same with Cameron a couple of episodes before, starting to be this lip sync assassin. Good for him.
And then you've got Dan Healy playing in the background, Relight My Fire.
Might see one more air guitar. Season 10 is the season of the air guitar. Oh my God. Or until the Vixen did an air trumpet.
She just rubbed me the wrong way.
You didn't like her?
Not from day one.
No, I didn't like. Well, but the thing is, and as Monet admired her for, she did not lie to anyone. She walked in that room and said, "I'm here to fight," and that's what she did.
She took that fight on the road. She started picking shit with the Toronto Queens when they came for the meet and greet.
Oh my.
She's a spicy little one.
Well, you know what? I think she set herself up to be in a reactionary position. If she'd been nicer, or at least more tempered on the show. Not nicer. She doesn't have to compromise herself.
You don't have to be nice, just don't be...
But you come at somebody out of 10, guess what? Some dogs go up to 20. My dog goes to 32, and it starts at 11. I'm just saying, don't come at me. I will finish it for you.
Wilma idles high.
Well, here's the season 10. Who did you say? You're not sure?
I'm not really sure. I like the Cracker. I like Aquaria. That whole drama at the beginning was fun.
I wouldn't be sorry with any of these girls.
No, I wouldn't. No. They each bring something fun to it.
Same with season 9. The 4 of them, I had no problem with any of them.
Loved that.
And I thought the surprise of Sasha winning so beautifely was.
And she's
done. Did you cry when she did the wake?
I don't cry.
That's true, she doesn't, because alcohol just evaporates.
It's true. My tears evaporate.
Well, here's to the finale of season 10. Here's to season 11 and All Stars 4. And maybe we'll hang out again. We should hang out again.
I love that.
The problem is we're just too busy. We're fashionable women.
I've got a lot of things to do, and I'm a very busy lady.
And I'm just, you know,
well,
here. Well, I'm here. I can't really leave.
Well, we could film at my place next time. We'll have tea.
I don't know. Your place is kind of like, you know, Coco's interview in the original Fame. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Not crying and shirts being pulled off. And
oh, it's all over
photographer,
the floor.
greasy photographer.
From the balcony. I've got peeping toms. They use telescopes.
It's not a balcony, it's a windowsill. Don't hang off of it, people are calling it.
I have delusions of grandeur.
It's also my drag queen in the house.